The following opinions are solely those of BoatTest.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTest.com, and this is Sea-Doo's RXT X 300. She's all about speed and performance, but because there's such a level of connectivity between the machine and the rider, there's a whole new level of controllability as well. Let's take a look.
This watercraft brings speed and performance to the table, and does so even in less than perfect conditions. With its longer hull, it can power through chop and will be out on the water when others are waiting for the weather to improve. It can take up to 3 riders, and the ErgoLock system allows for a better connection between the rider and machine. Additionally, it's got the technology that makes handling around the dock much easier. With plenty of storage, it can even accommodate a family heading to the island picnic. Let's take a look. It's got clean lines with a hint of angular geometry leading up to the integrated mirrors that are well inside the dock strike zone. And these mirrors are fully adjustable. But what really sets Sea-Doo apart is ErgoLock. A full-time staff member with a doctorate in ergonomics is responsible for making the vehicle an extension of the driver. It starts with the footwell, where there are separate positions for cruising and cornering. Then, the seat has been redesigned to allow the knees to press in and lock the rider into position. The seat back is raised to further wrap the driver in place. This makes a triangular system of support that allows for more contact points between the driver and the vehicle, an ErgoLock system. Here's a cool feature. AES stands for Adjustable Ergonomic Steering. By loosening these Allens, the handlebar can be rotated and adjusted in and out. Guide marks ensure that both sides are identical. And to take it one step further, we've seen handlebars adjust for height, but we haven't seen the gauges adjust with them. High marks for that. For technology, we start with the left side of the handlebar. First, there's the start-stop button. Then, a surprisingly comfortable feature, the palm rest grip. Then the IBR lever for intelligent braking in reverse. This not only allows for stopping safely in the shortest distance possible, but also for reversing and maneuvering around the docks. VTS is for Variable Trim System, and it allows the rider to adjust the riding attitude with just a touch of a button. Sport allows for toggling between Touring mode, automatically entered at startup with its more relaxed performance curve, and Sport mode with its more extreme performance. And finally, there's Eco for selecting the most economical cruise mode when fuel or endurance is a concern. The right side is dedicated to cycling through the panel displays and making adjustments. Cycle with the upper mode button, hit select, and make changes with the up-down arrows. Choose to view speed, the popular lap timer, adjust the display, monitor fuel consumption, and display the parameters of the variable trim system, among others. Take a look at this. The seat is hinged to allow engine access, and it's held open with a gas strut. Inside is a redesigned, supercharged, and intercooled 1630cc engine, 9% larger than the model before it, but producing 15% more power. There's storage under the front visor, and Sea-Doo includes a watertight insert, gasketed all the way around the lid. And get this, it's removable. Underneath is secure storage for the fire extinguisher and flares. At the rear is a hook, making the RXT tow-friendly, and the large rear deck makes getting on and off the tube a lot easier. The 2 riders have handholds on the seat and to the sides, and then the aft-facing observer has grab handles at the rear. Now here's a neat feature. At both the side and stern are retractable dock lines. No need to carry lines in the storage compartment, and these are always at the ready. And the fuel fill is on the left, the same side as the vehicle likely towing the RXT, making for easier fill-ups. So enough talk. Let's get on the water and see how it performs. For starters, it's highly maneuverable as expected. Response is instantaneous, as is acceleration. Now, top speed is held back on all machines, regardless of the brand, by agreement with the Coast Guard. We measured a fuel burn of 6.4 gallons per hour at 40 miles per hour, 9.8 gallons per hour at 50, and 14.8 at 60, which still allowed for up to an hour of runtime while still keeping a 10% reserve in the bank. Well, in my opinion, if there was ever a muscle car on the water, this would be what they molded it after. She's all performance and handling, but with the comfort and controllability that racing machines just don't have. The ErgoLock system really made the ride an extension of the driver, and that gives a more enjoyable ride while still getting the need for speed, even on snotty days.
Well, that's my full test and features inspection of the RXT X 300 from Sea-Doo. For BoatTest.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.